Yes, we are on the brink of totalitarianism in the United States of America from the office of the soon-to-be president. Not some rogue outfit or some other group, but from the office of the presidency, it has begun in this breaking story, which I'll show you in just a few seconds. But if you wondered all these years you've been breathing about how this worked in other countries, well, it's about to work here because Donald Trump is going to he's talked about weaponizing and blame the Democrats for it, but he's actually going to do it at the highest level. And what's striking to me is that people like Megyn Kelly just laugh it off as if what he's about to do in this breaking story is just a day that ends in Y. Listen.
Trump behaved terribly after he lost that election. And you've heard me say that from Election Day 2020 all the way forward. This is not a criminal matter.
I don't know, Megyn, you seem to be pretty smart. Have you not ever heard of the term accessory to murder? Accomplice? Complicit? Those are actual crimes. You can actually go to jail for assisting someone to rob a bank, like driving the car. So yeah, his complicit effort in what happened on January 6th is a crime. And that's indeed what Jack Smith in this breaking story has been working to do. I mean, listen to this lunacy.
And Jack Smith is doing acrobatics, Cirque du Soleil level, to try to make this somehow a crime. And now he unveils this in this dramatic, oh, here it is, it's unsealed, the public must see it before election. It's the same shit we have seen. We had an impeachment trial.
Oh, yeah. We had an impeachment over that. You know, silly stuff. Yes. And our now second-term president was impeached not once, but twice. And he even tried to do a story on it and make something out of it and paid money to try and prove himself innocent. And it didn't work. Listen to this.
When that's not at all what he is talking about. He is talking about ballots that were tampered with in Venezuela and all kinds of ridiculous things. Let's take the time machine back to February of 2023. This is a Washington Post story. Former President Donald Trump's 2020 campaign commissioned an outside research firm in a bid to prove electoral fraud claims, but never released the findings because the firm disputed many of his theories and could not offer any proof that he was the rightful winner of the election. That's according to 4 people familiar with the matter. Jack Smith is already moving.
So what is about to happen in this breaking story? Donald Trump is indeed going to do every single thing he can to use his position to do illegal weaponization acts against federal employees. Take a listen.
To basically dissolve this case against Trump because he cannot be prosecuted as president. He cannot be tried as president. Trump now wants to go further down into the ranks. Career people who are supposed to have protections, will he be able to do that?
Well, it'll be hard. I have worked in the federal government, and I've worked in the Department of Justice, and I have tried to fire people. It's not as easy as it looks. Now, there are alternatives here that are unpleasant. One is you transfer people to jobs that are so beneath them or inconvenient or unpleasant that they decide to leave of their own accord, which does not negate the idea that they could bring suit that they were put in that position
retaliation,
as retaliation.
Basically, yeah.
You know, on the other hand, people may just decide to leave because of those atmospherics. But I mean, the cart is before the horse here, Abby. The idea is if you want to bring in OPR, the Office of Professional Responsibility, and launch a legitimate investigation into whether their conduct was above or below board, and then take personnel actions, that's one thing. Firing them and saying we're going to investigate it after is a little upside down. So we'll have to see how it plays out.
I know that some of this may feel currently like, oh, it's not that big a deal and it won't happen and we're not really going to go down this road. But if you're somewhere within 10 or 15 years of either side of my age, and you've paid attention at all to who Donald Trump has been since he was 30 years old, 28 years old in the public eye over the Central Park Five, this man has no shame. He does not care. He's never wrong, and he doesn't apologize. That's called a malignant narcissist. I know the personality very, very well in my world where I grew up. So hold on to your seats, folks, because anyone who says one bad word about this guy, especially if they're a Democrat, he's going to try and put him in jail. Welcome to our new world of the United States of America.